Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Tittle Tattle Tarot. It's Georgie. And on the table today, I have this wonderful Shadowlands deck. And I'm going to use this deck for talking about Miss Markle and boating. The last time I went on a boat, I went mackerel fishing down in Eastbourne. And I was as sick as a dog. So I just want to find out about Meghan Markle and boats. About her mackerel fishing, whether she caught anything off the side of that boat, or whether she caught anything on the boat. So, just a little read. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and I'm going to have a look at Meghan Markle messing around on boats. I caught quite a few mackerel, and we brought them home, and we cooked them on the barbecue, but I couldn't eat them because the smell of them made me feel really sick. So I want to know, how did she do? What did she catch? What were her boating days like? All right, so it's just going to be a straightforward Celtic cross. In every position, we're thinking about boating. So let's just see what these cute little Shadowland tarots are going to tell us. I'm going to do one more pass, and then we're just going to pull them from the deck. We're going to go to the central position. Tell me about boats. Central position. Okay, so looking back on it, well, I could take it or leave it now. I'm not that bothered about it. So let me just lay everything out. Let me lay everything out on the table. Okay, so let's start off in the middle. And that very first position, let's just shift everything out of the way about boats. Well, nowadays, you know, I can take them or leave them. I'm not bothered about them at all. If you showed me another boat, I just say, oh no, I've been there, I've done that. I've done my boating days. A bit like me with the old mackerel fishing. I'd sort of think, no, thank you very much. Don't want to go back there. That would be a real step back. No, you can't interest me with boats anymore. I've done that. Okay, so that's her opinion of boats at the moment. She doesn't want to go back fishing. And then we have what crosses that, and funnily enough, it's the devil. The devil crosses it. Times of indulgence, times of all things a little bit too much, maybe a little bit too raunchy. Maybe those ocean waves were a little bit too raunchy, really, looking back on it, and it was quite devilish energy on those boats. So that crosses it. But the thing is, the devil, when it crosses something, it never goes away, and it's lurking there in the middle. Because in the head, you've got the Ten of Swords. Oh my God, what have I done? I've been on that boat, and there are people that were on that boat that know that I was on that boat, and they know all about it. And this is always going to be at the head of it, always in her mind about what happened on that boat. So the Ten of Swords, it's the utmost feeling of being stabbed, someone having something on you. She wouldn't like that. Those 10 swords, someone could easily just come out of the woodwork and stab her with something regarding this situation with the boat and the devil. And yeah, so someone's got some dirt on this boat. And at the bottom, well, look, there he is, the King of Wands. What do we say about wands? Bit of a phallic symbol. So on the boat, you had Kings of Wands. And you know about that, so I don't need to say too much about that. But that was the base of it all, wasn't it? The wand action on the boat. So that's the foundation of all of this, little bit of wand action on the boat, which led to, in the past, well, what a tower. What a disaster. You know, you can't go around sort of mixing with the devil and having wand action on a boat, you know, and having people who know all about this without having the tower. The tower's just going to collapse, isn't it? So now we're in the situation of the future. The Queen of Swords, she's got to lie. She's got to lie to cover up the wand action, the devil, people trying to stab her, coming out with these things. Well, it's all lies. It's all lies because it's all fallen apart. So there you go. That's where we are at the moment. All these lies. Because at the bottom of it, here, she wanted to be the star. She wanted to be the little star on that boat. And I think she probably was. I think she was very popular. I think her fishing ability was much admired. I think she could catch big old mackerel and probably the old trout and a few other bits and pieces. And she fished very well. And I think that she was very popular. Very, very good at it. But discretion, now this is like a judgment card. You see, the public, when you look at the outside in, discretion, judgment, no one's judging this well, are they? They're not saying, oh, you know, well, you did jolly good on that boat. They're sort of saying, oh my God, you were on the boat. We don't approve of that. That's not really the kind of thing that you should have been doing, being on that boat. So you're going to get harshly judged over this. And what is the universe saying? The universe is saying Ace of Wands. Well, going back to this chap down here, aren't we? Ace of Wands. It was all just, look at this all going up in flames. What did you expect? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. But in this case, it's living by the wand, dying by the wand. You can't go on like that. You know, all this passion, it's just too much passion on the boat. So what's happened here? We've got the High Priestess in reverse. So who is the High Priestess in reverse? What are we left with? Well, the High Priestess, she's very sort of secretive. She's tried to bury all this, try to keep it secretive. The High Priestess, she knows things, but she's very wise. She's very mature. She's got the secrets of the soul. She's a good woman, very good woman. What is she in reverse? She's a bit of an old, well, I don't know quite the word for it. What would you say? Bit of an old floozy. So there's your final card. That's your outcome. She's a floozy. She's a floozy because she was on the boat with the devil, with his wand. It was all a disaster. People have got things on her that they can really sort of stab into her about all these different things that she did on that boat. So she's got to lie about it. All she wanted was to be the star. But now everybody's looking at her and saying, oh my God, we don't approve of that. We don't approve of that. You've had far too many wands in your life, far too many. And now we know that she's the High Priestess in reverse. And to be honest with you, I mean, nobody wants to be the High Priestess in reverse, do they? So bit of a good time girl, bit of a floozy. So there you go. All about boats. She had about as much luck on boats really as I did. I don't know how many fish she caught, but I didn't catch very many actually. I'm sure she caught a lot more than me. Anyway, there we go. We'll leave it at that. I'll leave you to make what you will of it, and let me know if you've ever had any luck on a boat. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.